Three Bulldogs call it a day today, as well as Barry Hall. There's Mitch Hahn, who's not playing this afternoon, and the bearded one, Ben Hudson. The Dogs have also parted company with their coach in recent weeks, Rodney Eade. So hopefully they can finish off a disappointing year on a good note this afternoon. They're
absolutely loved him from the moment he arrived, an incredible professional and a really team-orientated player, and that has been the thing right throughout his career. Despite the goals, he's been prepared to hand them off in the right situation and has done that. The form he's in court is kicking goals right to the end is just a great story for him and a great story for the Bulldogs, who gave him a second chance.
Right in the final home and away match of the season for these two teams, it's Hudson against Sandilands. And Sandilands got the hand on it. Is Boyd immediately wrapped up by Broughton.
Hasn't focused a lot more on that since he's taken over.
Giansiracusa, Jones, Veszpremi, little poke is okay. Boyd, hit the ground running, called to play on from 35, couldn't quite pull it back far enough. First score of the afternoon. A Hinkley handball by Murphy. Liberatore loops it over the top. Here's Picken. Driving kick deep. At the back, Giansiracusa. Well done, Subin. He grabbed the piece of jumper, though, and he does well to force it through for a rush behind.
Yeah, the wind got that one. Here's Wallace. Off to Griffen. That's a bit better. Veszpremi sizzles it to Hall. Beautiful pass by Veszpremi. And Barry Hall can go back and have a shot at goal.
Rounds to go.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? He was an early draft pick in Sydney that didn't really get a great run there. So I think it was a player that carried a fair bit of weight. Fitness has been a concern and an issue, but I'm with you. I like what he does. I think when he gets the footy, something good happens, and good to see him getting at least a chance late in the season.
So Barry Hall, for his 51st goal of the season, has missed it to the left quite badly.
Well done by Clark, gets it down now at the back. Well done by Grover, almost milked a free kick. And the umpire's going to pay one here to the Bulldogs at the base of the pack. Giansiracusa, 40-degree angle.
Well, this will test the breeze. That's a fair free kick. Arm over the shoulder there to Giansiracusa because...
And kicked their first goal of the afternoon. Beautifully done by Giansiracusa.
Shammer. Duffield. Book of Arts has run down. Bit slow there, the young fella, and it's a turnover. And that is not a good kick by Veszpremi. He stubbed his toe and hurt himself as he kicked it. It's in the Dogs attacking 50, though. Dahlhaus has the pace. Dahlhaus has a shot at goal. It's across the face. And one behind.
And Clancy Pearce got the footy at half back. Probing kick. Sipasato up, but so is Wood in front of him. And Easton Wood. Over the top, more. Boyd was composed. Ward back to Tutt. Wild old handball. Roughhead had to get down low and did it very, very well. Veszpremi followed up, chips towards Giansiracusa, was taken front on, surely a free kick. Advantage called. Dahlhaus over the top, and here's a goal to Jones.
There's a collision. Going back to flight, a pretty reckless attempt in the end by Broughton, and play on was the call, and always good to get a gift in the goal square, Lloyd, to get your confidence up.
Young Wallace, a lead ignored. He goes to him on the second time, though. Wallace kept on leading and is rewarded in the end for a bit of hard work. He wants to go on. Here he is. He's been called to play on. Now kicks to the tip of the goal square. Jones setting himself, worked underneath the ball. Handball comes out. It's almost a throw in the end. Dogs get it back. Little Veszpremi kick finds Ward. Averaging 21 disposals a game this season. The wind got a hold of that one too. Another miss. It is very, very blustery in Melbourne today.
Now, chance for cross. Well done, Dahlhaus, knocked it a rough head. Liberatore, Boyd knocks it on to the advantage of Tutt. Gets around, good shepherd coming from Wallace. Tutt runs to 30, and he misses.
Caught high, so free kick going to Pearce. Too far out to score. Kicks into the pocket. Sipasato again. Good stuff from Daniel Cross. And he's been rewarded with a free kick. It's advantage play, but gutsy stuff. You wouldn't expect anything less from Daniel Cross. Time's going to run out. And that ends the first quarter here at Etihad Stadium. And only a couple of goals in that term to the Bulldogs. They're 2-6-18. The Fremantle Dockers 1-6-12. Supporting stuff. Murphy on the rebound for the Bulldogs. Nice kick. Mark taken by Jones.
Barry's got a one-on-one if Liam wants to go that far.
He doesn't go that far. It's a nice kick again. Off to the skipper Boyd, who looks for Hall in the pocket and finds Barry Hall.
Barry Hall, unless he runs out the left foot.
In he comes, Barry Hall. Oh. Beautiful kick. It's a goal.
And he's brought Robert Murphy into the game. And as a result, his ball use gets the ball to Barry Hall, who kicks a great goal.
Off one step high towards Main, who's up but in front. Mazungu, who's proving to be a bit of a handful. Now Murphy is down, clutching at his left hamstring.
No, he might have just hit his head, I reckon, on the landing, Crusoe. So went up and almost accidentally tunnelled himself here. You can see the legs go out.
Oh, bang, yeah. He grabbed his... Oh, it's more the top of his buttock.
Coccyx. That's what he's hurt.
Oh, yeah. So
you'd like to see a little bit more energy.
Ryan Griffen keeps the football alive. Running onto it is Boyd. The Western Bulldogs captain has a bounce and drills the pass. Now it's downfield, is it?
Yeah, got to push as he kicked it, and that will be paid downfield. Never the same performance each week. Matty Boyd's had 13 disposals, leading disposal gatherer.
Giansiracusa kicking from about 45 metres out. Lovely. There's the Bulldog on the Western Bulldogs jumper. There's some talk, Luke Darcy, next year that maybe the Bulldog on the jumper might be phased out, and even talk that they might go back to their old name, Footscray.
Look, I'm not sure about the old name revisiting that, but I never really was a massive fan of that Bulldog. It looks more like a panther to me, so if that goes back to the old stripes, happy to see that. But I think the Western Bulldogs is the brand now.
Clever mark taken by Jones. By Johnson, taken by Main Crowley. Oh, well tackled by Giansiracusa. He took it to the line, has been pinged for deliberate. Oh, tough call from umpire McBurney. Lead.
The ball back here.
Giansiracusa instead goes short and finds Ryan Griffen. Fremantle have controlled this quarter for the better part of it. It's swinging back, standing into the post, so they're behind.
Barry Hall is growing in frustration. Silvani, who's going to be a ripper defender for Fremantle, he's holding Barry all the time, and Barry's ready to explode. He's whinging to the umpires.
No.
Could go out with a bang, Big Barry. Let's hope he doesn't, but he's growing by the minute with the frustration with the way Silvani's playing it.
Now, Roughhead decides to go to the pocket, and well done by Michael Johnson again. Work to the front. Gets the handball to Pearce. Dogs have got the numbers there. Dahlhaus, Giansiracusa, Tutt. Clever little kick is touched on the... No, it's a goal. He's going to give it a go. Sensational stuff.
From Tutt is a great, smart goal, but was it touched before the line? They could have got away with one there, the Dogs.
The Bulldogs. Clark reaches over the top, taken by Griffen, kick towards Hall, and Veszpremi at the back. No doubt the kick was intended for Hall.
And but he looks to have something.
So here he is. Good kick. Dogs further in front.
Taken by Picken.
So Picken. And goes back to Hall, who marks 47 from goal, and he can kick it from there, Big Barry. Happy. So here's Hall from just outside 50. Has it got the carry? No. Touched right on the line by Zach Clark.
Off to Book of Arts, who kicks long again to Sandilands. Oh, this is working a treat. This time, Big Sandy will play on. Oh, he's run himself into trouble. And it's another stuff up from the Dockers. Oh, my goodness. They've had about 5 or 6 gimme goals that they've absolutely butchered.
Well, we saw Sandilands has taken 4 marks within 20 metres. And you look here.
And they've got not one goal for his efforts.
He doesn't want... He gave one to Kepler Bradley. The rest have all been messed up. But
the stuff there from Jack Anthony. Then an interesting kick as the siren sounds, and that is it. Half-time here at Etihad Stadium. The Zungu's recovered, which is good news. So is Cross, and it's the Dogs by 9 points. To ground now, Boyd. The captain for the Dogs pounces, goes out wide, looking for Grant, who's wrestling with Crowley. Umpire letting it go. Good one-on-one here, and eventually Grant does get the free kick, and Crowley is not happy.
Hold on the footy he's got.
16 goals, 6 this season. A man they affectionately call Spindleshanks.
Boyd Loops it over the top. Dahlhaus now can explode. Hall runs at him. He decides to go wider to Giansiracusa. Barry Hall wants the handball. Handball in his direct. He's got to beat 3. Oh, good tackle coming from Crowley. Dahlhaus gets another opportunity. Jones can snap a goal, and he does.
23 years of age. What's he doing there?
Really puzzled by that, Lloyd. The only thing I can think of is more game time for the likes of Thomas Liberatore.
Liberatore out wide. Good mark, Giansiracusa. And he's well within his range. Third goal of the season.
Halfway through this third quarter, Sean Higgins gets his opportunity. Chance for Griffen from outside 50 to the top of the goal square. Giansiracusa, the best bet for the Dogs. Good defensive work by Grover.
Bradley, he has it fisted away. Wood. Well done. Now dishes off to Cross. Picken out wider to Wallace. Into the pocket to Giansiracusa. Grant should lay the shepherd here, and he does. Well done, Grant. Giansiracusa runs on and misses across the face. Taps it to Liberatore, back to Hudson. Floats one into the pocket. Tough one for Crowley. Here's Grant for the Bulldogs. Picks it up in the pocket. Well worked to Veszpremi. Great smother by Barlow. And it's a rush behind. Saved a goal there, did Michael Barlow.
And Clay, I'm told that the players playing defenseman just love him. I don't know if he's got great natural athleticism or skill, but if you compete as hard as he does, you've got something going for him. Speaking about competing, Ben Hudson, that is all he has had going for him. He just tries so hard.
Okay, so he can add to that right here. Nice kick coming in from Barlow as well, from 48. Hudson can't make the distance here. There was only 2 back on the goal line. Shammer was able to get back to support Grover, and Grover screaming at teammates to try and get them back. Wasn't a great kick. Griffen from outside 50 loads up and kicks a beauty.
Footy far too often.
2 goals the difference, and the Bulldogs going to attack again through Wallace, who finds some space from long range towards goal. Just missed to the right.
Long towards Hall, fisted away by Johnson. Front and centre, Johnson did his own crumbing work. Handball astray, Higgins stripped him of the footy, over to Hall. Dahlhaus wants it in the pocket, snap, behind. Chips it forward. Here's an opportunity for Bollenhagen now, who can keep going here. He can kick a goal. Bollenhagen, short one over the top, kicks it straight into Wood. This is just diabolical. Barlow to Hudson, and he finds Cross.
3 of them for Fremantle. You can watch it down the ground. See the 2 folks, and he's decided to kick when the handball was on over the top.
Hit over to Bradley, loops it to Hinkley. Oh, too much loop, allowed Cross to come in, although the tackle illegal. And Hinkley will take the free kick.
Again.
Another one. So, as a consequence, Hinkley plays on, and the kick to half forward. Still down.
He's taken 10 standing 8 counts, and every time they try and get him off, he gives it to the trainers and refuses to come off the ground.
Michael Johnson, clever, and delivers as we get the siren for 3/4 time, and the Dogs by 14. Back.
And Pitt onto the left. Overcooked the kick. Boyd again. Another mark, another disposals. He gives it to Murphy, who looks for Hall once again. Feigns the free kick and gets it. Oh, Silvani, who's done a great job, will not be happy with that call. And Hall will go back and have a shot. Silvani can't believe it. Cannot believe it.
A lot.
So Barry Hall for his second. His haul so far this afternoon has been 1 goal 3
this year, so something they were always pride themselves on has really gone by the wayside.
Griffen kicks across the face and gets a point next year. Off to Barlow. Run down, good tackle, Griffen. And it's coming back and to be taken by the Dogs midfielder.
Quiet day for Michael Barlow, just 9 disposals.
Doesn't look to be moving all that freely, does he? Oh, hello.
Don't make eye contact. The Fremantle kick up here.
Free kick going against Barry Hall.
And Nick Subin down there, a second-year player. Not the day, Nick, to want to just test Barry and see if he has regained his composure.
Oh, a little bit of a slap there.
And I'll be choosing someone else, Nick, I think.
Oh, rated as he picked the footy up, and beautiful kick to Jones. Jones now, Hall one out here. Oh, free kick to Barry Hall.
Against Barry? Yeah, against... I think he hasn't given Barry an inch, and he's dragged him down 50 metres for abuse. He had Barry in the... he had Silvani in a headlock and dragged him to the ground.
He put his hand up straight away. Watch this replay first. And I think Lloydie's got that spot on. That's the old-fashioned headlock pile drive. At the same time, he's getting a little frustrated, Barry, but Sandland's put his hand up. And
Look, he finds it at ground level. Try to slip it to Griffen, who eventually tracks it, finds it. Handballs off to Barlow. Wobbly old kick inside, attacking 50, but Veszpremi, the former Sydney teammates, combining, and he'll kick from just inside 50. In the lead to 16. Handy little break. Beautiful kick. No problem there.
Play on. Handballs back to Broughton, back to Mzungu. Now Crowley trying to create something here. The Dockers, they might pay on the rebound. Griffen winds up from 55. That is a thumping goal.
Quarter kicking a goal, and then this one here. Poor handball there from Ryan Crowley and Ryan Griffen, a class finisher, kicking that one from 50.
And Clark with the free kick in the back pocket.
oh, this looks dangerous.
Oh, it's a brave switch. Silvani goes for another hanger, and this time it's got to be in the back to Hall, and he can have a shot at goal.
The only logic behind that was that Silvani said, I'm going to have a crack marker here, just pop one up. Because that was always going to happen.
It was a bad option across the face with Hall just sitting there, though, wasn't it?
And let's hope Barry can kick one here in this last quarter.
1 goal, 3 next to Hall's name this afternoon.
So he kicks towards the pocket. Ball to the back. Barry Hall, an opportunity here. Good pressure, though. Now the ball spills out. Chance for Silvani. Dahlhaus can't control. Clark to Grover. Straight up. Taken by Dahlhaus. Now a chance for Cross. Giansiracusa. Barry Hall in a good spot. Oh, he got hands to it. Couldn't take the mark. Chance for Higgins. Shovels it out. Dahlhaus. Hall. Here he is. He kicks his third.
Love this bit of play here from Barry Hall. He gets back on it, and at ground level or in the air, he knows where the goals are. Lets his opponent know about it, but...
because that'll dispel your theory. Well, you've just stuffed that up as he kicks towards Hall. Fisted away by Johnson again. Veszpremi. Good handball. Check side by Giansiracusa. Hall! He's got it in the pocket. Big Barry. He'll kick for goal number 4. And bring the house down. He runs around, pulls it back, and nails it.
Now, 3 final quarter goals, 4 for the afternoon, and he's happy.
Silvani off with the left knee, 2 quarters, so there might be 1 or 2 left to come.
And Crowley from half-back towards the wing. Cross up in front. Terrific mark from Daniel Cross.
A bit of composure and a bit of skill. And as Lloydie pointed out, they need to put some size in that frame.
Well done by Wood. The kick towards Hall wasn't perfect, but he still might get it. Play on's the call. Off to Dahlhaus. Dahlhaus for some icing on the Bulldogs' cake.
Bernie, you've got no humour at all. You to pay the mark. Everyone thinks it's a mark. It's all about Barry Hall, Steve. He decided to play on. Probably wasn't fingernail in it, but you want the
Clark against Hudson. Clark, nice tap. There's Cross, though. Off to Ward, off to Griffen, who's been outstanding. Puts the foot on the accelerator. A long ball to Barry Hall. Hall will run onto it here. He gets the kind bounce, and Hall kicks 5. Big bad bustling Barry bangs 5 in his last game. What a finish.
And he's absolutely wrapped. So I think the closure he's getting and the way he's going out, people will carry on and say, why is he stopping? But I think he's happy with his decision, and he's thrived in this last quarter, and he's getting the exit he deserves.
Fourth goal of his final quarter. 5 goals. He's kicked 5 goals or more in every game in the past 8 rounds, which is just extraordinary end to what has been an unbelievable career.
Barlow over to Subin, who under pressure kicks goalward, doesn't score, but there it is. The Bulldogs by 46. Barry Hall, 5 goals in his final game of AFL football.
Thanks, Quarters. Well, that's it, mate. That's it.
It's all over, yeah. It's, I guess when I announced it, I had a bit of time to process it, but look, it's just great the way it worked out, so thanks to everyone for coming out.
Mate, the form, we'll talk about the form in a minute. These players at this club and these supporters at this club have really taken to you. How much fun have you had in the last 4 years?
Well, I've mentioned it before, it's my best 2 years in terms of enjoyment. The club have been fantastic, the players even better, and you fans, who can forgive you fans, thank you very much.
Did you feel, after a couple of things that happened to the Swans and you left the club, maybe not 100% happy with the way everything was going, did you think you had a chance to just clean the slate a little bit and finish being Barry Hall the way Barry Hall wanted to be remembered?
Well, that certainly was the plan. And look, the way things have panned out, and I couldn't have done it with the footy club. They took a punt, copped a bit of flack for it, but I'm glad that everything's worked out for both parties.
Mate, the form has been so good. Has there been any second thoughts at all?
Not a hope in hell.
No. What are you going to miss most about it?
Look, just the camaraderie between the boys, and I guess the fans. I get embraced everywhere I go. I go to the club and they're all over us. It's just it's something that I really appreciate when you're ending your career. It's fantastic.
And what's next for you?
A rest.
Yeah. Mate, it's been one of the great careers, no question about that. 20,000 people here, I'm sure, are going to cheer you off and give you a big rousing send-off. Congratulations on everything you've done.
Thanks, Murray. Cheers.
The background, but they won't let him get away with that.
He snubbed Andy for an interview.
Yeah. It's great.
There he is. Good on him.
Taking another little tear in the eye there for Barry as he celebrates what's been an unbelievable career.
Ben Hudson started his career with the Adelaide Crows, played 55 games there, finished up with 143 games